Are you looking to get a planner for 2026, but you are nervous because you started to plan before and you felt like it failed, so you don't know if you will be consistent this year? I get it. If you find yourself wanting to get a planner for 2026 so that you can plan out your year, but you want to be consistent, stay tuned. This video is just for you. Hi, I'm Tish. I am a wife, mom, leader over 40, navigating life, career, and purpose. And here on my channel, I bring you along for some of the navigating. I know that I'm not alone, so I love to upload and share insights that I might have, or just bring you along with me while I'm trying to figure it all out. Well, by the intro, you should know this is going to be a video about planning. And I have had friends tell me that they want to start planning, but they always stop before January is over. And that is common. I have been using a planner for well over a decade. I love it. I have all the bells and whistles, but I wanted to see if I could help you break it down so small to where you can feel more successful with creating a planning system that works for you in 2026. I want to also start off by saying if this video resonates with you, it is not that you've been consistent in planning. It has been that you have not found a system that works for you. So hopefully after today's video, we'll talk about 7 things as if you've never planned before to get you started on having a successful year, planning out your days and taking action to where the end of the year, you know that you were consistent and you had a plan that worked for you. So let's get started. Okay, first and foremost, you have to know before you go out and purchase a planner, what do you need your planner to do for you? Because just having a planner does not mean that you're going to be successful, that you're going to reach these goals just because you have the book or the digital app loaded, okay? You have to know how a planner can best serve your lifestyle. So for instance, the things that I need my planner to do for me may not be for you. So it's not a one size fits all type of situation. You may be a stay-at-home mom, or you may be a full-time corporate mom or a business owner, and you have so many different activities going on in your life. You're also on a fitness journey. You're a part of committees and boards. You have extracurricular activities with the children or the people in your life. You have so much going on, and you need to be able to organize it. You have to know what it is you're wanting to organize. Is it understanding the dates, the meetings, your time that you meditate or you do some type of self-care? You're planning a large event for the year and you're just wanting to make sure that you have everything lined up to where you have to know exactly how you want your planner to work for you. Again, with that, knowing, do you like to plan every day? Do you like to sit down, or do you think that you would like to sit down one day of the week and plan out the entire week? Would you like to plan out the entire month? But if you're wanting to keep this very simple, I would suggest considering daily or weekly planning. Each planner that you will talk about usually has like a month at a glance. For me personally, I love a calendar that has a month at a glance. And some people use that solely for planning. They don't do anything else but use a month at a glance planner. You are to determine how you need your planner to work for you. That's step 1. Step 2 is finding a planner that works for you based on the things that you said you needed a planner to do for you. Now it's time to go out and look for a planner. Now, I will tell you this. There's so many planners. If you look online, you're going to see all kinds of planners. You're going to see large planners, small planners, half letter planners, A5. It can overwhelm you if you're wanting to find something that works for you and you get stuck at picking out which planner. They're going to have beautiful covers, standard covers, classic cover, luxurious covers. We're going to eliminate that if you're getting started. You have written down the things that you need a planner to do for you. And for the sake of an example in this video, let's just say you need a monthly, you need a month at a glance, you need a daily or a weekly sheet planner, and you need notes. That's the type of planner that you're going to look at. I suggest at first going into your local craft store, stationery boutique, or discount stores. The big box stores usually has a planner section, and this is the perfect time of the year that you're going to see so many of them. And then with your list that you made of the things that you definitely need to jot down on a regular basis, start looking at planners because they'll usually have a dashboard that tells you what's included. Look at the dashboard on the planner to see if it has the pages that you think that you need. And then look at size. Do you want to carry your planner with you in your handbag, your work bag? Is it something that you want to lay on your desk the entire time? Do you want to be able to take this to meetings with you? Also determine how you'll carry it and how you'll view it later on down the road. The size will matter based on your lifestyle. Now, I want to say budget. You may be able to spend as much as you want on your planner, but if you're just getting started, do not feel like you have to go out and get the most expensive planner for it to work for you. You can go as cheap as you can, but you want to make sure that it's going to be durable and it's going to carry you throughout either the first half of the year or the entire year. So I do say make sure that it's durable enough, because the cheaper you go, the covers may not stand the test of time. If it tears up and it's raggedy, are you going to really want to carry it? No. So the second step is now it's time to pick out your planner. And there are going to be so many different types of planners. Again, it's all about your preference. There are going to be 3-ring planners, 6-ring planners, spiral bound planners, planners that are already hard bound. They're going to be where you add your rings and inserts. Let's not overcomplicate it. Go as simple as possible with this system, okay? You don't have to go expensive. That's the main thing I want you to know. And it does not have to be the most basic, sad, boring planner. Find something that's going to be exciting for you to pick up when it's time for you to plan. I didn't mention to you the planner that I use. So for step three is all about the planning essentials. But for the planner that I use, and keep in mind, I have been doing this for a very long time. I'm very consistent about using my planner and I make it work for me. But my inserts are very inexpensive. They came from Hobby Lobby when they were 40% off. And I bought 2 of these last year. So this year I did not have to purchase another one. When I go back to Hobby Lobby, if they're on sale, usually in January they are, I'm going to pick up another one, especially if this system keeps working for me. My planner cover is a Louis Vuitton desk agenda, and it did not come with rings. As you can see, it did not come with rings, and I liked that because I tend to switch out my inserts, my personal preference. I tend to switch them out, and then with this cover, as you can see right there, inexpensive. I purchased this on Amazon. I cut it down to size and I added it to the agenda cover. So if I want to switch up my planning system from the 6-ring that is right here, I can take this out. I can find a notebook, a regular notebook that will fit this, and then I can just turn this into a planner. So I wanted something that could be versatile, and then because this was quite an investment, I wanted it to stand the test of time. That's the system that works for me. Now let's talk about planning essentials, step 3 or part 3. We're going to keep this basic, remember? So one of the things that you need to have, need to have, is a pen that works well with your writing. You know those pens, the pens that if you were to lose it, your heart would shatter. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. So this is the time for you to find a pen, or go ahead and purchase 2 of your favorite pens. That way, when you write in your planner and the ink goes out, you don't have to stop planning and look for a pen. You already have a backup. You want pens that are dedicated to your planner and that won't bleed through your pages. And they just write so well for you to where you enjoy sitting down to put ink to paper. The next thing is, and I have mine with me, are highlighters. And you can find these almost anywhere in any craft store, craft section. I personally use the King Art, and I had to find a color that I don't use because I wear these out to where you can't even tell what it is anymore. But these are the King Art brush pens, and Walmart used to carry them. They carry a similar brand now. These came from Hobby Lobby out of the artist section, but I like the felt tip. And then it's a dual tip because there is another end where if I wanted to write with this, I could. But this came in a pack of all, the color palette was it was nude. Although you see that one. And then I usually just pick the 2 colors that I'm going to get the most use out of. So here is just some of the ones that I use. And I store them in a cute little pen holder. So you have your 2 pens, highlighters, so that you can, add color to your page, highlight the dates or the notes, make bullet points. You can do various things with having highlighters, and then you may want to just cross off the date. But you want it to be light enough to where you can see what's underneath, and you also want it to be light enough to where it doesn't bleed to the other side of the page. You don't want a lot of distraction. I keep pencils just in case there's some iffy dates and I don't want to mark it with a pen just yet. So I always keep a pencil. That's optional. And another thing to mark the location of the planner, you may find that paper clips, I hope you can see that. Paper clips work wonders. And these large gold paper clips, I've had these for years, and I purchased them on Amazon, maybe a acrylic. They came in a little acrylic box for they weren't expensive at all. I think I got about 20, and I'm still holding on to several of these. One fun thing, if you can use it as is, to mark a page. You may want to mark several sections in your planner. Christmas just happened, so you probably got some designer ribbon or some fun ribbon or fabric that you may want to add to the top of this to mark off a spot. That would be so fun to do. Something simple, something quick and inexpensive that you can do on your own. So you do need some sort of page marker. I usually keep these in my little bag so that I can tote along with me wherever I take my planner. I say keep it small. You don't have to go with this size. They can be flat, whatever it is, for you to keep your planning essentials together. Get you something to keep them all. This is completely optional, the next one, and that's planning stickers. Completely optional. I don't often use stickers like I did at first, but now if I'm in the mood or I need to zhuzh up a week because I may be having a woman's moment, I'll use stickers. Or if something fun is getting ready to happen, I'll use stickers. Get these when they are on sale, which they probably are now, and don't buy all of the stickers in the store or on the site. Start with 1 or 2 packs. See if sticker use is for you, and if it's not, don't feel any pressure to continue to use stickers. The other items that you possibly may want to use are Post-it notes or little tabs. Completely optional. If you use your bookmarkers, that will work just fine. Next up would be goals and some sort of inspirational inserts for your planner. How do you know where you're going if you don't know the destination? I suggest taking time to write out what your goals are, and they do not have to be extensive goals. You do not have to have 20. If you have 3, that is okay. Find a place to write them down, type them out, get on Canva or Pinterest to where you can have your goals in front of you and placed in your planner so that whenever you open your planner up, you know exactly what you're planning for. Do we need to do a goals planning video? If so, type goals down in the comment area. That will be the next thing, is to make sure that you have somewhere to where you can document your goals. You can go to Pinterest and you can create a mood board, AKA vision board, but something that can fit your planner. If you can't staple it in there, punch holes in it to add to your planner, you can use one of those cute paper clips that you just made. Up next would be filling in the most obvious dates first. If you don't know where to start in writing in your planner, fill in the date. Easy peasy. You know birth dates, you know the volleyball schedule, you know the meeting dates, you know your pay day. Fill those dates in. Anniversaries. And that way, when you start building your monthly planner, your month at a glance planner, then it can kind of help you see your weeks and to know what you need to plan for either that week or the weeks leading up to those dates. First and foremost, when you get ready to write in the planner that you picked out that is going to work for your schedule and your lifestyle, fill in the most obvious dates first. As we begin to wrap up this basic planner series, you need to find out your magical planning moment. When can you dedicate time to getting in your planner? Non-negotiable. Is it a Sunday afternoon when everything moves slow? Is it in the morning before everyone arrives and needs your attention? Could it be at the end of the day before you leave your office or right before you go to bed? You know when your time is, when you can take a look at all of the emails that have been including dates for meetings or invitations that you've received in the mail or via text message, those parties, things that you need to set for yourself, deadlines that you need to set, or you're getting ready to take some extra hobby classes or workout classes. Go ahead and find a time where you can sit down and fill that information in. So when you feel like you're moving too fast and you don't know where to go, you can go to your planner and you had already put that information in your planner. Last but not least, we learned this back in 2020. Pivot. Pivot if you have to. If you found out that a system does not work for you, but a different system or style works best for you along this journey, it is okay. It is okay to change it up. That is one reason why I do not want you to spend an extensive amount of money buying the most expensive system only to find out that it does not work for you. So start basic, start small, and take what you need, toss what you don't. Make this system works for you, but you're going to have to be committed to finding your planning rhythm so that you can know where you're going each quarter, each month for the year. You have to know, and I believe that you can find a rhythm, a system that will work best for you. If you are planning something big or planning to do something different, planning to be someone different, you do need a system. You do need a system. It works. And I continue to use a system because it serves as my roadmap, how I set it up when I get frustrated or when I'm hormonal and I don't want to do anything. I can always go to my planner knowing that I have these things put in place. I need to get them done by certain times. I have broken down my tasks in very small bits. That is how it can work for you once you start. If you like this video and you're ready to get started for the 2026 year in your planner, tell me I'm ready down in the comment area. I'm rooting for you, and I believe that this is going to be a great year for all of us. Until the next video, friend, have a great day. But don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and tell me in the comment that you're ready. All right, talk soon.